So I'm gonna really go against my whole credo here. How close am I? So fast. Believe it or not, kids, that was not the sketchy part.
We just literally built a record
Yeah, but this one is worse.
This episode of The Modern Rogue is brought to you by Squarespace, squarespace.com/rogue. Give it a free trial and get 10% off when you use the promo code ROGUE. Thank you.
All right, Ryer, last time we got to experience viscerally what it was like to experience sound as touch at a distance. That moment when we took a physical needle and touched it to the groove of an LP.
That's actually way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. Kind of astonishing, right? Like being able to actually like feel sound and be the amplifier was kind of nuts.
Okay, so let's call that the gentleman part.
Okay.
Now I want to go full scoundrel, and I want to know how bad we can piss off YouTube with the most primitive tools, because we're still using a record player in that example.
So are you saying you want to get like a copyright strike based off of?
They don't go straight to copyright strikes. They give you a stern warning.
You want to get a flag?
Want to see how many stern warnings we can get using a pencil and a needle.
Okay, so why pencil?
Well, this is the way I first saw it. 40 years ago, I saw like a Mr. Wizard segment, and he did it just with a pencil twirling around a piece of cardboard paper, kind of like the gramophone that we ended up making.
Right.
But he used the pencil as the rotator, and I only got far enough as a kid to be all like, oh my God, I hear sound. But I want to know if we could do it good enough and consistent enough to actually get a robot to identify, hey, is that copyrighted music?
I'm totally game.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. Pick out an album for us to ruin.
Yeah.
Because I am certain that we are ruining all of these.
Yeah, I think you can see the vinyl peeling up behind the
scratches.
needle.
Yeah. Weezer.
You're gonna ruin a Weezer album. Say it ain't so.
Also, there's no album in here.
What? You win this time, Rivers.
Talking Heads.
That was Imagine.
Yeah. I'm actually scared of Yoko. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I think everyone's a little scared of Yoko.
I know, right? All right, let's do Imagine. All right, so game plan is I try to hit the exact right regular 33 RPM.
Well, let's see if we can just get it to work.
Okay,
first.
all right. But yeah, remember that the needle needs to go.
Kind of like that, right?
Yeah. Oh. So I guess first of all, eliminate the wobbles.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get it to be like flat.
Oh yeah, and you add the resistance. The bottom of the cup is touching it.
Great. Yeah, I'm trying to get it so I can have it at an angle enough for it to pick up. Maybe we should use that stand that we were using for the...
Now we're getting dangerously close to actually creating a gramophone, but at least we're replacing the motor. We're getting back to the 1800s kind of, hand-cranked stuff. Okay, so it's bobbing up and down.
I think part of it, too, is that it's gotta be like level on the spindle. If we can get it so it's one that's not quite so high up off the table.
Yeah. Then it won't bob up
There's
and down.
less room for it to be bobbing up and down.
What if we had a place for the point to nest?
Oh, that might help.
Yeah.
That was the best so far.
Yeah. This is the scariest version of Imagine ever. You got it. Oh no! Okay, all right. I think we can maybe ask it to try to name that tune this time. What song am I listening to?
It's slipping on the pencil too. So
Oh, is it? Here, yeah, wedge it way up in there.
Feels really weird sticking a hole through the middle of John Lennon's head.
What song am I listening to? Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Looks way good. What song am I listening to?
There's a lot of weight on it now, which is good, but it's keeping me from spinning.
What song am I listening to?
What song am I hearing right now?
Forget it. This pencil thing, like, you can actually kind of hear it, but not really. We have to design a solution around this.
So all we need to do is get a pencil spinning at a constant speed, right?
Yes.
Okay. I put something together.
Oh my God, you really did.
Hang on.
It's a lot of... You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I see. You literally said, screw it.
Yeah.
I mean, we just made a record player, though.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point, right? Like, if we got to spin a disc at a constant speed without using a record player, because we want to do this all kind of from scratch, right?
Right.
We don't have a spindle, but we know that a record does fit over a pencil, or it should anyway. So we know that we can use that, and we know we can have a drill spin at a constant speed, and we can adjust that because we've got some kind of variac in or some sort of voltage regulator, right? So we can hold the trigger at a certain speed, get our record to turn at a certain speed. We just need to figure out a way to hold the drill in the right orientation so that way we can position our needle or whatever on it. So we basically just need to have a box and then something that can hold this in the right orientation, and then I'll put together some sort of platter. Trace this out. Now for the sketchy part.
On this show? Never.
Believe it or not, kids, that was not the sketchy part. What am I doing? This doesn't need to be nice. So what I'm gonna do, which is a big no-no, is I'm gonna drill into the end grain, and that's not gonna hold for shit. So we're hopefully gonna use some of that super glue to reinforce our joint a little bit. Trying to do everything I can. Hello. Just trying to do everything I can here to preserve some of the structural integrity of the wood, not split it out. Okay, so we need to do. Another wide 1/4 inch probably.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Do you have any higher grit sandpaper, like 120 grit? It's not worth it. Sorry, I gotta keep telling myself that. It's like, just build a box that'll hold a f***ing drill. I don't need to. Not with the battery though. Okay, so my plan was to put another one there. Do I need to, do you think? Or should I just say screw it and we'll see if it works?
I think at the end of the day, we'll probably end up wanting.
If I put it in an angle like that, I can just wedge it. I don't have to fasten it. Would you hand me the battery out of that drill, please? Thank you. Yep, that was the way to go. You were right. So much better. Nice, 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 nice. You may need a new drill index. These are really dull. And since we want to get this drill back, we're only going to zip tie it into place, not do anything. Okay, now I just got to mount that in place. I'm going to do that with the glue because it doesn't need to be a very strong bond. So that's just going to hopefully dry overnight. Give us a little bit of a more of a mechanical bond. So I'm going to really go against my whole credo here. How close am I there? Can you tell me? Do I need to go left or right?
My left.
Okay, your left. How about now?
By about that much.
Oh, okay. Quite a ways off then.
You hit it.
Really?
Yep.
God, I can't believe that worked as well as it did. All right, so now that should be, oh, look at that. It's nice and solid in there. For the speed control, all I want to do is use a zip tie, because what we can do, because we need to go approximately 33 RPM, right?
Right.
And we don't have the time to build a transmission or anything like that, at least not do the testing of a transmission, although that would be pretty boss. But we do have variable speed. So if we right? So that should hold it at our RPM. And then we can just slip it off. So once we get it dialed in, we'll be able to turn it on and off, no big deal. Now the last thing I want to do is I just want to make a platter for it to sit on. So that way
Sure.
we're not fighting friction to get the spin out of our record, right? Voila, our record platter. You ever seen the movie Alien? You know, he's like, oh, it hurts, and then out of his chest. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here just to lock this in place. And then, fun little hack, baking soda will cause super glue to kick instantly.
Huh.
And then I'm gonna put a little bit down on that joint we had earlier. Because the nice thing is the glue gets into all the little particles of the baking soda, and it actually kind of like, it's like a reinforcement. So you can gusset edges and things like that if you're doing model making or what have you. That pencil is a little bit thicker than I want it to be. Actually, you know what? Let's make it a little bit shorter too. So now the challenge, of course, is going to be this drill is loud. That's not bad, right?
Yeah,
That'll work for what we need it to do. You ready, guys?
I'm ready.
So fast. so fast. All right, so I think we'll just dial it in, but I think that works, right?
Yeah.
Good enough. All right.
We just literally built a record
Yeah,
player.
but this one is worse. I made a bigger cone, too.
Really?
Just in case.
Wait, well, now we've literally just built a gramophone.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw it. Okay. Who? What song am I listening to?
The cup may be better.
What song am I listening to? Oh, you know what? Hold on. I just realized it's on like actual drill mode instead of. Nope, that's drill.
What,
That's drill.
on record player mode?
Sorry. What song am I listening to? Maybe we need a twisty thing that we could just.
That's why they're there.
Okay. I have those things with that with a band and a screw.
Like a tourniquet?
Sure. Thoughts?
Let me try. Oh yeah, it's not big enough.
That's what I just. All right. From my perspective, this is straight up Frankenstein stuff. It's just like.
I mean. Whoa! Too much. Too much. Okay. Faster.
Mr. Sulu, 1/4 impulse speed.
Ooh.
That's full impulse. Dial it back, first officer.
It's not going slower. Begin to think we're finding the speed notches in this voltage. Now all we need to do is figure out how to have some sort of counterweighted arm.
I know, we're gonna back. All right, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
All right.
Okay. A little faster?
All right, just a little faster.
One more?
Yeah, a little more. What song am I hearing?
Yeah, I gotta crank it back up again.
Okay. Well, here, let me place it again.
What we want is like right in between the two steps. I have an idea. I put it on the different speed setting because it's
Oh,
the
got it.
steps on the actual drill's trigger,
Yeah.
I think.
There you go. Yeah, just do that.
What am I listening to?
Oh no! How are you dragging it?
I'm just squeezing the chuck.
Oh, back in the old days, the way you would slow it down is by putting a penny on it so that it would weigh things down.
Yeah, I think you put a penny on there for better tracking on the head.
Well, you would do that, but you could also slow down.
Did the magnets hit the needle and now it's not vibrating?
That's exactly what just happened. Hey, we just learned something.
What am I listening to?
Oh, it doesn't know it? I think we've destroyed the record, but
Yeah.
now I'm afraid.
What if we tried with a different song?
Rick and Scratch.
This is the one I think we've had the best luck with. What am I listening to?
Maybe it just doesn't work.
This is how we get around copyright.
We have so many different vectors. We have how shitty the fidelity is. We have our cone covered with garbage.
How beat up our records are.
Well, and we also have how unreliable the speed is.
What am I listening to? What am I listening to?
Nah, there's no way, because like the very pressure of my hand
And
is
it's causing
changing it,
to,
right?
Yeah. What am I listening to? What am I listening to?
It's like it's
It sounds like the soundtrack to Beakman's World.
Siri just turns into Westworld. It's like doesn't sound like anything at all to me. What song am I hearing? Ugh, what song am I hearing? Is it running out of battery?
I think we're running out of battery now.
I think we failed, my man.
What we've done is made a really shitty record player, but
Yeah.
a really good lo-fi looping machine.
I mean, at least we know why, where the weak part is, right? The fact that we can't get a regular speed.
Right. Yeah, I think if the drill was a bit more, I don't know, if we had a
Of a
flywheel.
record player?
Yeah.
You know what's about to happen now.
So we're gonna use the paper cone or whatever on a regular record player, which
Yeah.
we know is gonna be set to 33.
All right. What song am I hearing? and even with the skips, it got that it was Tom Sawyer.
It would be so hard to make something spin at exactly the right speed to get exactly the right pitch.
Yeah, it turns out that you can't just bang two rocks together. I guess at this point we definitely have measurably violated copyrighted, so might as well go ahead and crank it up, right? Okay, see, when you have a website, you want 3 things to focus on. Reliability, award-winning design. Let's try 3. We'll go straight to 3.
Great form, Brian. Great form. I'm loving what I'm seeing. But
No,
come on, man.
You want to play the haunted record.
yes, man. Always.
Squarespace is not going to approve this ad because they're all about websites, and this is from 1908, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's when the ghosts were good. Are you saying Squarespace is afraid of ghosts?
No, they ain't afraid of no ghost, I'll tell you that much. Hear this? Okay, ready? Sounds fine, right?
Yeah,
Right?
I don't see the problem. Man, this is not haunted.
No, it's the last click. I don't...
Award-winning designs, video blocks for fast loading and an email list. Your soul will be your own. You see that I'll have you on my list. Squarespace.com/rogue is where you'll go. And unlike all ever sites, we won't own your soul.
Oh, God damn it. Are you... No, it's haunted. Listen to it. Here,
Bro,
let me turn it up.
It's not haunted.
No, it's haunted. The record's haunted, but squarespace.com/rogue is not. That's where you should go to give it a free trial.
Oh, doing a little scratching. New episode.
Okay, huddle up, gang. Some of you guys are already patrons. Some of you are thinking about becoming patrons. Guess what? You could not have a more perfect time to join our club because we're taking behind the scenes interviews. Specifically this week, our interview with Anthony. You've seen him in a whole bunch of episodes, usually chopping something. And we're making that content available at a cheaper tier than ever. Head on over to patreon.com/modernrogue.
Grab your domains. Get an email list. Whatever you do, don't give up. Let's have a tryst. That's right, you and me. Let's make love behind the barn. This is probably not related to the ad. Squarespace.com/rogue.
Damn, he hit that.